أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم، والحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين سيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم والتابعين إلى يوم الدين. أما بعد، رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. اللهم ارزقنا علما نافعا ورزقا واسعا وشفاء من كل داء، ونعوذ بك من علم لا ينفع ومن قلب لا يخشع ومن عين لا تدمع ومن نفس لا تشبع ومن دعاء لا يستجاب له. آمين آمين يا رب العالمين. اللهم ألهمنا وسددنا، اللهم ألهمنا رشدنا وقنا شرور أنفسنا وسيئات أعمالنا. اللهم أتمم علينا نعمك ظاهرة وباطنة، واسترنا فوق الأرض وتحت الأرض ويوم العرض عليك، وأرنا الحق حقا وارزقنا اتباعه، وأرنا الباطل باطلا وارزقنا اجتنابه، وضع البركة والنور والقبول فيما نفعل وفيما نقول، واجعلنا من الصادقين، واجعلنا من المخلصين، واجعلنا من المخلصين، واجعلنا من الصادقين، واجعلنا من أوليائك الصالحين وجندك المنصورين. وصلى اللهم على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. أما بعد. For those who know me and heard, we heard. Where do we go from here? Can anybody help me? Only Allah. Can I change? Sure, 100% by the will of Allah. But why Allah will changing me? I have to be desiring to be changed. I have to show Allah I mean it. What the steps? Make tawbah from the past. Make tawbah from all the kufr and shirk in my heart. Make tawbah from all the loyalty and love for everybody except Allah. Astaghfirullah al-Azim. Make tawbah and said, Allah, I do not want to be a piece of meat. I want to be somebody, Allah, for you. If I mean it, Allah will open. How long it will take? Allah knows. But I have to keep knocking in the door. Al-Imam al-Hasan al-Basri, rahmatullah alayhi, one time he was traveling, and in a way he woke, and he's a big imam. He saw a thief, and the thief, he steal, he run. After a while, he find a beggar. He give him some. The imam look at him. He said, a thief and give sadaqat? What are you doing? The thief answer him. He said, go away. You do not know nothing about Islam. The thief telling the imam. And what he said? He said, you, let me teach you something. The thief teaching the imam. He said, don't ever close all the door, and always leave a small opening between you and Allah. You never know what Allah will do for you. Who's talking? To whom? Years go by. The imam go to Hajj. He's doing tawaf. He find the thief hanging around the Kaaba and crying to Allah. The imam almost going to say, are you? He said, don't ever say it. Meaning a thief. Now the imam look at him surprised. Now the man tell the thief tell the imam. He said, did I tell you don't close all the door? I left little bit open between me and Allah. Allah opened all the door for me. Did you hear what he said? I left a small opening between me and Allah. I find Allah is so generous. He opened all the door for me. What do you think? Don't ever close all the door. What it meaning? Always initiate goodness between you and Allah. Always initiate goodness. And this goodness is started by your heart, by having good gesture, believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, rely on Allah only, trust in Allah only, asking Allah only. And when you do that, now Allah wants from you what? Effort. What the effort? Try to be close to Allah. Try to do the thing pleased to Allah. And do things Allah love. And we talked about it before. Zikrullah and charity is power. But don't destroy yourself by your tongue. Do dhikrullah and charity. In meantime, protect your tongue from backbiting, from ghaiba, from namima, all this. Get away. Get away. Don't mix good and evils. The maximum you can. Don't try to listen to me or growing and I want my husband, I want my son, I want my daughter. No, you have to want yourself first. If you fail yourself, how you can benefit nobody? Focus on yourself first. Another thing I see it as a disease of the ummah today. We go to lecture, we go to Shaikh, we memorize some understanding, we follow whatever, we go and we try to copy it. Copy it by talking, but not by action. Copying by talking, but I do not have the quality. It will not work. By this way, my advice to you, go to this journey and be quiet. Be what? And don't talk. Don't talk, don't give advice, don't do nothing to anybody. Just focus on yourself only. Why? If you try to do advice now, you become arrogant and you have no quality, and people will reject your talk, will not benefit from your talk because you are hollow, you're not real. You see? It's not how many I talk or you talk. I have to be living the message. Somebody's talking too loud. Do you understand or no? By this way, okay, you have to do first. Live the message first. Be a role model. And I will give you two things. If you do them, you see wonder in the whole environment. You develop yourself, and when you develop yourself, what you do? In a journey of developing yourself, be quiet and serve other with goodness, but for sabilillah, and a lot of dua. Make your journey of iman and dua silent. Silent. By this way, you do not have opposition, and you do not come to give me advice and you are a mess. It doesn't work. You lose credibility. It will not work. You have to live the message by yourself and wait until Allah gives you the quality. And when Allah gives you the quality, now people will attract it to you. Now you can give. You understand or no? Because you cannot give what you do not have. You cannot give what you do not have. You only give me what you have. You get it or no? But if you heard me, or do you have it? No. You only listen. This information, this not knowledge. This what? Is not knowledge. What make it knowledge? When you take the information, believe it, live it, become a role model, become knowledge. Similar. How many of us call ourselves? We are study of Shaykh so and so, study from whatever, study from here, we study Quran, but what happened to our quality? What happened to our manner? Are we living the message by ourselves? You have to live the message by yourself. You must live the message by yourself. You must live the message by yourself. You must live the message by yourself. Don't ever forget that. If you hurry to try to convince people you're making opposition, Allah will not support you, because His knowledge in your tongue is not in your heart. You need Allah to support you, and Allah will not support you until you are genuine. Genuine meaning living the message. You living the message. You sacrifice for the message. You do everything for the message. Now Allah will be with you. How long it take? It take 1 month, 2 months, 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, 10 years. Is not your business. Tawfiq from Allah will come in a time you never expected. I was wanted to make da'wah to Allah and invite people to Islam. The first person embraced Islam with me after 12 years. 12 years I'm trying, only one embraces now after 12 years. But do I quit? Do I give up? Do I change road? I cannot do that. This is what Allah wants from you. It's called in Islam istiqama, steadfast. You understand? You know, it's not him, it's not her. During this time, do you think the road is rosy? No. Marriage, divorce, money, poverty, this, job, up, down. But Allah doing all this for you to check your sincerity. Are you going to stay in the track for me, or are you going to give up? Or I'm going to sell myself for a job, for a woman, for a man, for this. It will never work. What Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants from you, He wants to see from you istiqamah with Him. You cannot love Allah tomorrow, today. I don't love Him tomorrow, but I love so and so. You cannot do that. You understand or no? It has to be one way. By the way, my first advice to you, listen, grow internally, don't talk, don't give advice, and reflect on yourself, develop quality, be generous, be kind, be humble. Try to live the message by action, not by talk. By talk will never work. I promise you, it will never work. Because in our journey, what we need Allah. It's not the talk, we need Allah. Allah can change condition. When? If He want. When He want, where He want. This is not my business to think about condition. If you ask me, the ultimate thing you have to do is really get out of your defeat. Get out of the state of kufr. Get out of the state of shirk. Get out of the state of all this magician and sihr and ta'weeza and this and all that. You have to get rid of that. Clean it up. Clean up the zulm. Clean up the zulm by tongue, by ear. Because honest to Allah, I bear witness to Allah, you people are drowning in zulm. Zulm to each other. Mother to the daughter, mother to the son, mother to the daughter-in-law, whatever. You guys, Allahu Akbar. Iblis, la'natullah alayhi, is running away from here. He's running away from here. Because you guys, the zulm you do is above Iblis, la'natullah alayhi. The Iblis, the one Allah curse him, you guys champion him in zulm and shayateen. That's why you have to make tawbah big time. Big time. What happens if I do not make tawbah and clean up? You will never go anywhere. Do you get it or no? Hello? Are you committed? Or yes, at shaji and go back again? I will repeat it again. Anybody see me? You are in trouble. I'm a very dangerous person. Why? Once you see me and you heard me, you have the message loud and clear, meaning Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give you a chance. If you do not live it, now I promise you, it will be musibah after musibah. And you will have a severe problem. And you will go back to more dunya, more zulm, more shayateen, more than before. But this time, you will do it with knowledge. Meaning now this knowledge will be witness against you. Dunya and akhirah. This is not a game. This is not entertainment. This is a duty. This is a responsibility. This is the highest gift Allah give it to mankind. It's called hidayah, guidance. But this hidayah again is not a talk. It's a living message. This is called deen. Inna ad-deena inda Allah al-Islam. The deen belong to Allah is Islam. What is deen? A way of life. Deen, the translation of the word deen, a way of life. My thinking is a Muslim. My thought is a Muslim. My love is a Muslim. My everything is a Muslim. My inspiration from Islam. My devotion to Allah. My loyalty to Allah above anybody else is not a talk. Do you understand or no? Hello?
Yes.
Okay. Do we have some question? And do yourself a favor now. Today and tomorrow is the final. Reflect, think, and beg Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to open for you, and the most of all, beg Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Tell him, Allah, I came in here, not by my will, not by his will, by your will. You allow me to hear all this. Allow me, Ya Allah, to live it. Allow me to be a role model. Who can stop you? Nobody. If you want, and if you are sincere to Allah, Allah can elevate you and open for you. Give her the microphone.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. When I sleep, I have some bad dreams. Then the next day I get up, I have a cut or a scratch. Is it something to do with the jinns or shaitan?
100%. This is called shayateen attack. And it's not even emotion attack and physical attack. Meaning you're not protected. You're not protected. You're not in a state of protection. And your iman is weak. Okay? All you have to do, we talked about it yesterday. I will repeat again. Surah Al-Baqarah in your room. 24 hours by 7. Non-stop. Try to be in a state of wudu. And Surah Al-Baqarah, when you play it, make sure the volume in 2, 3, 4. Meaning it can be heard. Okay? Non-stop. For how long? Whatever it takes. And my advice to you, at least for a year. Because sometimes you feel nice, 1 day, 2 days, you shut it off, you go for a week, boom, attack again. Why shayateen and jinn attack me? It's too many ways and too many reasons. The house can be a problem. The room can be a problem. Somebody can did something to me, especially in India, and now welcome to reality. Your mother can did it to you. Your mother-in-law can did it to you. Somebody who go with a naive and stupidity and kufr and go to the priest, go to somebody, call it priest, whatever, call it whatever, and make ta'weezah and come back and, oh, I want my daughter to get married, I want this and that. And now you are stuck with shayateen. Or somebody coming to engage with you, and the person you don't like him, he go, his mother get hurt, she make for you sir. This is what common in among us today. Okay, but can I blame them? No. Clean your room, make sure it's clean, make sure you are clean. Make sure when you go for urination, clean yourself properly. Clean yourself properly. You can causing shayateen to yourself. And from hygiene point of view, you have to clean yourself properly. You have to clean your private part properly, and after you clean properly, even sometimes you have to clean your legs, or even wash your leg completely, because you can have splashes. Be careful, because you can be in a state of najasa all the time. And if you're in a state of najasa, no angel will come near you. Now you become vulnerable. And a state of najasa can be physically, and can be by tongue and by heart. By the way, my advice to you, when you go to the bathroom to make some urination or to make anything, take your lower clothes out completely, make sure you clean, wash your leg, wash your private part completely, dry it completely, and otherwise you build fungus and bacteria. By the way, take care about your hygiene from hygiene point of view, from Islamic point of view. By the way, you are clean and in a state of cleanliness, not in a state of najasa. Keep your tongue clean from backbiting. Keep your ear from listening to anybody, even if it's your own mom. I don't care. Your mom is not Allah. Your mom do backbiting, tell her stop it, haram. I do not want to give my ear to you, and I go to Jahannam because of you. Have loyalty to Allah. Don't be shy because of my mom. Because if she take you to Jahannam, this shyness will not be benefit you. Do you get it or no? Stand firm for Sabilillah once and for all. And tell her, Mom, very close you're going to the grave. Fear Allah, stop it. You're going to meet Allah. And what else? You have to prepare your heart. Is nobody can benefit you without the will of Allah. Nobody can harm you without the will of Allah. Try to go to bed with minimum Surah Al-Fatiha, Ayat Al-Kursi, Qul Huwallahu Ahad, Qul A'udhu Birabbil Falaq, Qul A'udhu Birabbil Nas. And again, watch my hand. You go like this, you close it like this, and in here you recite Qul Huwallahu Ahad, Qul A'udhu Birabbil Falaq, Qul A'udhu Birabbil Nas 3 times each. Before you do that, A'udhu Billahi Samii Al-Alim Minash Shaitanir Rajim, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim 3 times. And when you finish, and you wrap it around your body, front and back, and this is a complete protection from shaitan at night. La ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika lah, lahul mulk wa lahul hamd, biyadihi al-khayr wa huwa ala kulli shay'in qadir, 100 times every Maghrib and every Fajr. This complete protection from shayateen and jinn and shayateen and sihr and everything. By the way, if I am protected, I'm done. Don't blame nobody. If I'm ignoring my own protection, what do you want? Don't look in the mirror. Don't sit naked for a long time. Okay? Don't take a shower for too long. Don't sleep dirty. Okay? Again, I'm not going to repeat everything. Go to my website, Jinn 1 and 2. Listen to them carefully. It will give you a complete, comprehensive knowledge about Jinn. Okay? Please do enough to be a zombie, enough to be a liar, enough to be a hypocrite. Yes, Atshaji, I meet you after 1 year. Did you watch it? No, I have no time. Does this make sense? If I am serious, I go right away. I devote it 1 hour, 2 hours daily. I develop myself. Who can stop me? You get it or no? Next.
It is Allah's blessing that you could enlighten us on so many untold, ignored, and hidden aspects of my life as a Muslim. I realized that I was a Muslim by chance, which Allah SWT bestowed us as a ticket to gain entry to the Jannah, but never lived by it. I learned tremendously from your lectures, live and online. The most important thing that I learned is the meaning of Allahu Akbar, Alhamdulillah. Thank you so much, Shaykh. Jazakallah khair. I have made a resolution within myself to make a strong will with the utmost efforts in the way of Allah, so that when I meet my Lord, I'll be able to say, Ya Allah, I tried to spread your message.
Ameen Ya Rabbil Alamin. And let me tell you something. What about me? Because some people love to criticize and do whatever you want. Why I come here? Why I'm traveling? When the condition of the ummah like that, we have to make an effort. It's a must. When the ummah this condition, I cannot be good and the whole ummah go to hellfire. I have to do my utmost in my ability. To when I meet Allah, I try. And a people like her, she can be witness to me. I need the maximum of people to witness to me, not against me. Do the same for yourself. Once you develop yourself, now you spread the message. Now you become a role model. Now we can make a change in the ummah. Do you understand me or no? And now we can be assets to ourselves, to our society, to mankind. And this is my intention. Not to make you a Muslim, no. Make you a Muslim is normal. But to be a real Muslim, an asset to yourself and other, this is the journey. Next. We have some very important question. Can you go?
Could you please tell us how to approach the Quran in the right manner?
Okay. Please, for Sabilillah, I have 16 sessions in my website. It called what? Huh? The Journey of the Valley of Quran. Okay? Take it. I promise you, in the front of Allah, and I'm responsible. You hear me for this 16 session, and you do it over and over again. This Quran, you will learn it like you never learned it before. It will be open to you like a cave of treasure. I promise you by the will of Allah, and I responsible. You will ever you will listen to Quran, understanding Quran like you never listened before. Okay? I promise you.
Kindly advise on the correct way of ghusl for the dead.
A what?
Ghusl for the dead.
Ghusl for the dead.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, the ghusl for the dead, it should be fardu ayn. What meaning fardu ayn? Meaning obligation for every person. In case somebody nearby, or relative, or your brother, your sister, your father, somebody died, we have to give them right. And let me tell you something so amazing. Do you know, even if your sister died in the front of you, or your mother, you have no right to look to her private part. You have no right to touch it, even in the time of ghusl. If you look to a body of a dead person, and you see the private part of the body, or touch it by your hand, you will be cursed until the day of judgment, and no tawbah for you. And you will be tortured until the day of judgment. Why? The body is an amana. It doesn't matter, husband, wife, kids, mother. Once he died, okay, it's very simple. And even if your husband, after he died, you cannot kiss, you cannot touch. He's not your husband anymore. He's dead. You understand me or no? By the way, what you do when a person died, you make shahada, not to him, to yourself. And you remind yourself, Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. And you keep making istighfar and tawbah quietly. Allahumma aghfir lahu, Allahumma arhamhu. Allahumma aghfir lahu, Allahumma arhamhu. If it's just female, Allahumma aghfir laha, Allahumma arhamha. Quietly, meaning without no talk. And the first thing you do is you come over the eyes and you go like this to put the eye down. Okay? Called tasbil al-a'yun. Okay? And after that you get a piece of cloth and you rub the chin. Why? Because the chin will fall down and Islamically shaitan can enter. Okay? Fitnat al-mahya wal-mamat. After that, you get another piece and you tie the two legs around the knee. No, I'm sorry, around the ankle. Okay? You tie it. But don't tie it like a chicken going to run. Because the dead will not run away. It's just snug. By this way, the leg will not open. Again, by this way, shaitan will not enter. Shaitan try to enter. You understand me or no? It's snug. After that, you take a sheet and cover the body completely. Completely. And you wait until the people of ghusl come or whatever it is. Now you want to do ghusl. Ghusl is very simple. But again, I'm telling you the most important part. The real people in the early days, they said, if you're going to make ghusl and do not cry over yourself, don't make it. Do you understand the first one? If you're going to make ghusl and don't cry over yourself, not that the person, don't make it. If you're going to make ghusl and go back to your habit of life, don't make it. Because ghusl, or the dead person, is a wake-up call and a real da'wah. This is the real da'wah. Not Brother Ahmed, this real da'wah. Because once you are in the front of a dead person, meaning what? I am next. My turn coming. It's no joke. It's no joke. Is the dead person need my dua now? No. I need to make dua for myself. But in the meantime, I can keep saying, Allahumma aghfir lahu, Allahumma arham, quietly, not verbally. And I should be stated in wudu. Okay? And I beg Allah, the early people do it. It's not a sunnah, it's not a fard, is anything. No, it's recommended by some good pious people to make 2 rak'ah with the intention, oh Allah, don't make this ghusl fitna against me, but make it witness to me and make it a source of healing my soul and make it ready to meet your Allah. You get it or no? Now, once you do that and you go, you should go with at least 2 or 3 people. And the manner nobody make ghusl of a person, the person who's dead, he hate you. If the person in life, he hate you, you're not allowed to make the ghusl. This is why even in your life, you can make a will and said, if I die, don't allow so-and-so to make ghusl for me. Don't allow so-and-so to be a part even of my janazah. You can do that. Okay? And now, what you do, it should be a team. You should have some towels, a small one and big one, and a few sheets. The few sheets to always covering the dead person. Even if it is your mom, even if it is your sister, even if it is 18 years old, you have no right to see her body or private part. You have no right. You see it or touch it, you will be cursed until the day of judgment. You know the musibah? The musibah, I saw it with many people. The dead person, they use him as a toy. And they're talking and joking and touching and doing this and la hawla wa la quwwata. This is a musibah. Because you can be cursed by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forever. Because once the person dies, he has no name. Give me the body. Give me the amana. Give me the body. Give me the amana. What amana? The trust. Once a person died, he lost his title. He lost his name. He lost his status. He's just a piece of meat, a body. And according to the dead person, if he's too sick, too old, too young, how much he eat, whatever is recommended, one of the first action is the people come with their hand, but again underneath a sheet, and you take a piece of towel and you rub your hand. By this way, any given time when you're touching the dead, you're touching with what? With a towel, not with your hand. No problem. But even with gloves, be careful. The gloves can be, if you use, for example, surgeon gloves, you can touch the body and feel the body. You're not allowed to feel the body, especially the private part or the breast or whatever. You're not allowed. By this way, two people, one here, covering the dead person. And for example, when you start washing, they can lift the sheet a little bit to give you ability. And you're doing everything from underneath. Raise your eyes somewhere, but not inside. You understand me or no? And now you can have people to hold the person. To hold him, to squeeze his belly. To get the maximum you can from the back. Okay, this is recommended. You do that 2-3 times until you squeeze the belly the maximum you can to empty the stomach and the intestines the maximum you can and get rid of that. In some cases, if the person really in the situation is very bad, you take, after you wash completely, you take a piece of cloth or a piece of cotton and you insert it in his own behind in the back to stop it. Okay? Now you wash the body in the front, the private part, again with a towel or something to make sure you do not touch or even feel the size of the shape of the private part. You cannot see or touch. I'm repeating it again in the front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Is a highly recommended manner. If you ignore it, it can get the curse of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to you. It's not a game. Once you clean the private part front and the back, this is almost like a stinger. Okay? Now you're starting the wudu. But before you're starting the wudu, sometime you take some soap, some water, and recommend it to be a warm water. Not cold, not hot, warm. The dead person feel. Okay? And you wash again the private part, you wash the body, water and soap. Now you wash it completely. Now the body is clean, neat. You clean up inside. Now you start doing the wudu by taking his hand and wash it. He cannot wash it. That's where you take the water and wash his hand. After you wash his hand, you wash his mouth. Do I have to pour water inside? No. Just take water, is metaphor, and wash his mouth inside. Okay, 3 times. Now you perform wudu for him or her. Once you perform wudu, now you take water and pass it in the right hand 3 times, left hand 3 times. Finished, you dry the body. Now you bring the clothing. I cannot go to the detail because all you have to do, go to somebody who do it, he has the knowledge, imitate, because I cannot give you everything in here. And you have the qamis, and you have the shirt, they put it on, you fill it up the person, you rub him, and that's it. After that is recommended some perfume for insect, some perfume to get the animal away, like kafur, like different, okay, recommended, okay, perfume. After that, you put the person in the coffin and you mark it down head and toes. That's why people know and no confusion. Here is another school of thought. Do we take the cover of the face out and everybody gives salam, or we do not take it? You see, everything in Islam, a lot of detail, have a two school of thought. Something is recommended, something is not recommended. What recommended, what is not recommended? If you look in the sunnah of Rasulullah sallam, is recommended. But this sunnah has a meaning. Has a meaning. But because we lost the meaning, we do it with ignorant and jahiliyyah and wrong way. Okay? What is the main key cause of that? To give the human being, the life one, the final chance to remember death. Do you get it or no? It's not for the dead, it's for you. And give him salam, maybe one of the people who give him salam, he has piety, he make dua for him, Allah accept. Today what we do, we have bunch of wacko, and the family is a mess, coming from sihr and ta'weeza, full of shirk and kufr. Now we make adha to the dead person. Now we're hurting the dead person. Because everybody coming with his own shayateen. You think what happened to the dead person? You want him to see shayateen now? Do you get it or no? But this way, is this supposed to be for good people? By the way, if you ask me, if I deal with a family, and the family is a wacko, and the heart is sick, and people jealousy, and envy, and hate, and this, I would say, don't do this. Cover him, leave him alone, and let go. And I will not allow any even member of the family to take a look at him. Why? He's washed in peace now. Leave him alone. Do you get it or no? But if the family is good, they have a lot of pious people, mashallah, belong to Allah, they won't give salam and dua, no problem. Do you understand or no? After that is, women can play janaza with men over the dead person, but they cannot follow janaza. They cannot what? Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, one time Fatima radiallahu anha was coming. He said, where are you coming, ya Fatima? She said, janaza, ya Rasulullah. This is her daughter. He asked her, did you follow it? She said, no. He said, wallahi, ya Fatima, if you follow it, I cannot help you in the front of Allah. Do you understand or no? What it meaning? If a woman follow janaza, she will be cursed and Jannah is haram. Meaning she will never smell the fragrance of Jannah. A woman is not allowed to follow janaza. You pray over the dead body, Salatul Janaza, yes, but you cannot follow the janaza until you get buried. You won't go visit the dead person later on in the daytime with muhram, no problem. True school of thought, but you cannot follow. You understand or no?
Somebody dies in the family and their relatives stay far away, what they do is, and they cannot, they come and reach on time to the janaza. What they do is they directly go to the graveyard.
Eh?
They go to the graveyard, keep waiting over there, and once the body is there they.
What do you mean, the whole family?
Family members who stay very far and.
This is completely un-Islamically, very dangerous, and anybody do that can be cursed by Allah forever. forever. You're not allowed under any circumstance. This is not a wedding.
And some women, they go to the masjid before Qur'an.
This is okay. Women and children is not allowed. Why the children also is not allowed? Because a lot of shayateen also present want attack. You do not want the children to be vulnerable to a shayateen attack. Everything has a purpose. And especially if a woman have her period, Allahu Akbar, is not allowed at all, period. This has no school of thought, period, finished. All the schools agree about that. Don't forget, 99% of what you're doing in India has nothing to do with Islam at all, period. You're not a Muslim. You're a Muslim by shape and color, but habit and custom completely out of Islam. It show up in the time of wedding, it show up in the time of death, it show up in the time of houses. And mashallah, a lot of you follow shaitan, worship shaitan, love sihr, no Allah, no Islam, no Quran. You get it or no? By the way, you are involving in things can causing you to be cursed by Allah, dunya and akhirah. And is no tawbah. It's a musibah. Unless Allah accepts from you. It's very scary. This is one of the things you can be cursed by Allah. Be careful. It's a big difference between sins and curse. Next.
Is there a difference in the method of salah between men and women?
Only few point. Only few. The way you raise your hand, you should not raise your hand above almost lower of your shoulder. But when a woman raises her hand, she raises her hand only little bit, approximately of her shoulder or down, and in the level of her chest, not above. And one of the another thing, when you make sujood, men do it far, women make it close. Do you know why? Anybody know why? Huh? Exactly. Your breast will be open and people in the side can see. But when you do like this, you block. And by the way, when you make salah as a woman in a public place or a place, you have to have somebody behind you, or a wall or a tree. You cannot make a sajda and men passing by. You cannot do that. There's a lot of fiqh in here. Okay? The location of the hand, you know. But I do not like to go in the fiqh, because once we go to fiqh, we have a different opinion. If I said this, so he said this. Go, look, and read. It's not a big deal. It's very simple. Okay, next.
Should we do makeup for the salah we have missed, for every salah that we have missed?
Two schools of thought. Number one, Shireen, can you do me a favor? Can you strain it? I keep having seed in my mouth, unless you want me to delay my talk. Now, can we make up our salah? There's many ahadith about you will never make up your salah. Never. We cannot make up salah or fasting. But what we do, we try to do whatever we can. And in here is two opinions. Okay? One opinion, keep adding one salah with every salah with the intention to make up what you left. But up to Allah to accept. Because Rasulullah said, whoever miss one salah or one real fasting without no excuse, if you fast the whole life, you will never make it. If you pray all your life, you will never make it. But now in here, a very important point. If my time is limited, my iman is weak, if I start adding salah with every salah, now I'm speeded up, now I'm losing my concentration, now I'm losing my salah. Do you get it or no? But what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, إِنَّ الْحَسَنَاتَ يُذْهِبْنَ السَّيِّئَاتِ ذَلِكَ ذِكْرَ لِلذَّاكِرِينَ. Good deed erase a bad deed. This a reminder for those who want to be reminded. By this way, increase good deed, and if you want do salah, okay, do it in a different time. By this way, you do not develop the habit to make salah too fast because you worry about the amount, and now you're losing your own salah. And beg Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to forgive you, and do the maximum of good deed, and beg Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make you not among the people who lose salah anymore. You understand me? By this way, take whatever you want. And in meantime, if Allah love you and He want, when you go to Umrah, especially in Ramadan, look at this. One salah in Mecca equal how much? 1 lakh. 100,000. In Ramadan? Multiplied by 70. Now, imagine now, 1 rak'ah in Mecca in Ramadan equal what? 7 million. 7 million rak'ah. Let me give you bad news. How many of us we go to Mecca and Medina and we feel this feeling? I feel the bounty of Allah. I'm so occupied. I said, Allah, if you accept 1 rak'ah for me. Now, let me tell you how to do it very simple to see the glory of Allah. Anybody has a calculator? Okay, get a calculator and start calculating. How many rak'ah per day in regular salah? 17. Okay? With no sunnah and nawafil, how much will be? Said, I'm very weak person, make it 25. 30. Okay? 30 rak'ah per day. Okay? You're very pious? Okay, make it 40. 50. Okay? Imagine you're making 50 rak'ah every day. Now time 50 times 365. Give me the number. 50 times 365. How much? 18,250. Let's make it easy. We're very pious, more than Rabba al-Adawiyya, astaghfirullah al-Azim, and we make it 20,000. 20,000 now per year. Correct? This is the amount of worship, fardan, sunnah, and nawafil, and everything per year. 20,000. But we said 1 rak'ah in Ramadan equal what? Million. Now, 7 million divided by 20,000. How much? 77 million divided by 20,000. What the amount? How much? 350 years. Meaning 1 rak'ah in Mecca equal 350 years of worshipping Allah. This 1 rak'ah. Now in Ramadan, anybody among us who go to Ramadan, now let's go back again. 17 rak'ah fard plus 20 rak'ah tarawih plus a few nawafil here and there, make it 50. Okay? Now 50 times 7 million. 50 times 7 million equal what? Okay, divided by 20,000. Meaning 1 day in Mecca of worship equal 17,000 years of worship. But how many of us, when I go to Mecca or Medina, think this way? And once I go, I'm completely drowning of the rahmah of Allah. And when I make sajda, Ya Allah, if you accept for me 1 sajda, Ya Allah, 1 sajda, it can offset all what I miss. Look how Allah is so rahim. Do you see it or no? But how many of us even go to Mecca and Medina? My daughter, ya Allah, my daughter to get married, ya Allah. And I need a money, Allah, to give her a wedding, ya Allah. And a gold, ya Allah, gold and wedding, ya Allah. She can go to Jahannam, no problem, but gold and wedding, ya Allah. Wallahi, I heard many dua in Mecca, in the Haram, in the Kaaba, I won't run away. Oh, she has the exam. Oh Allah, make her to pass the exam and get a good job. I was wanting to scream. Call her for Jannah. No Jannah. Imagine the mother asking for all the dunya and no akhirah. Does this make sense? You're going to Mecca, to the Haram, to the Kaaba, to ask Allah for dunya. Look at the musibah. But you understand now? Imagine one day equal what in Mecca in Ramadan? 17,000 years and change of ubudiyah, of worship Allah. How Allah is so rahim. And in Medina, one rak'ah equal 1,000. You can calculate. But can we go with calculation? No, we go with feeling. We go with thanking Allah. We go with like, I'm drowning, Ya Allah, in your rahmah. To be here, Ya Allah, and give me one rak'ah. This one rak'ah can save me from Jahannam. Because one rak'ah can be equal to all the worship I missed. Look how Allah rahim. But what I should do now in Mecca? Make a list about the gold I want to change? Don't smile. I see people coming from Taraweeh, going to gold. And all night try to buy the gold. And they stop in Dubai in transit just to buy another gold. What will happen to my sajda? It will have really the feeling. Do I really connect my heart to Allah? Do I really think about akhirah? You understand or no? It is a feeling, a status. And if I value that, I will be paralyzed. I will be drowning. Because maybe one rak'ah can take me to Jahannam for some whatever thousand of years. And now Allah give me a chance. What do you think? By the way, if I am going to the Haram in Medina or Mecca in Ramadan or no Ramadan, how I should feel? I should feel Allah give me a bounty and He give me a chance. What about my charity in Ramadan? It can save my life. One dua can take care about me. Because believe it or not, charity in Ramadan and any sunan in Ramadan equal farad. You understand or no? Any extra worship you do in Ramadan equal farad. Look, imagine Allah till you come, I will take care about you. We have a chances. But the main thing in here, how I value that. We talked about it before. Don't make a mess and fear Allah, love Allah, and do dieting can fit your Ramadan schedule. What it meaning? Don't stuck with certain recipe. Don't stuck with certain meal. Something light, something fast, something easy. Easy to digest, easy to make, fast to make, doesn't take too much time and money. Why? My time and money should be devoted to the goal. Do you get it or no? Now I'm honest. But don't go spend 3, 4 hour, 5 hour cooking, 7 hour cooking, and you expect this in Ramadan. This is not Ramadan for you. Meaning you said, Allah, the time is not important, my cooking is important. My stupid goal and culture is more important. And we talk about it before. Some people have even a schedule. The first day, we're going to cook this. Second day, we're going to cook this. Third day, I'm going to make for you this. And the more you're coming closer to the end, Allahu Akbar, the sweet and this, and no Jannah, no Laylatul Qadr, let's fill it with sweet. You get it or no? Fear Allah, love Allah, and love the time is so precious. Next.
How will I be able to find out if he's a mama boy or a man? because his true colors comes out only after a few days or months after marriage?
No, it can show up right away. Right away. He coming in the living room. Who's talking? Mommy. Who's do all the talking? Mommy. Who all the delegation? Mommy. May Allah for subhanahu wa ta'ala give my father rahmah. Beautiful rahmah. He was a man. He was a unique man. One time a family, very elite, everything is fine. The man is so beautiful, everything is fine. Is he coming to marry one of my sisters? And my father, Allahu Akbar, he's a man. He's really a man. Allah yarhamu. He sat quietly, and the husband, the wife, the son, and another couple of relatives. And the woman is keep talking. My father, he asked, who is the man in the family? The mother said, me. You know what my father did? He went to the kitchen, he got a broom. You know the old-fashioned broom with a good handle. He said, you take your son and out, before I beat all of you. I need a man. She said, no, I'm the man. Okay, we're out. He didn't say nothing. Do you get it or no? By the way, if the woman dictate and she's a speaker, right away, go to get a broom and do exactly like my father. Don't even initiate any talk. No forgiveness, because nothing you can do. Because unless you do not want to marry the man, you want to marry her. Because in reality, this man will never belong to you. He's not only a mommy boy, and his mommy is Hitler and Mussolini. She will make your life miserable. She can snatch your deen day after day. She will give you drama. It will make you spinning. If he's the only man on earth, I tell him, oh, give it to mommy. Go, both of you. Go to the garbage can. Because if the mother do like that, she's a troublemaker. She's full of shayateen. Get away. And if the boy, he cannot talk and he's so shy and all this and polite, is a game. It's a game. And what happened? From now on, anything have to be with the mommy, not with him. He will never able to talk. He will never able to make decision. And by the way, what you guys doing in here again is un-Islamically at all. The mother should not talk at all. The mother should be quiet, making dua, and that's it. She has no right to talk. Who making all the mischief in the time of wedding? Say it loud. Say it loud. Said the mother of Iblis, la'natullahi alayhi. The Iblis incarnation. The mother full of shayateen. The mother of Jahannam. This is not a mother. Do you get it or no? Okay, next.
Do we really have a so-called man in our society to get married to our daughters?
Believe me, you can find drugs, you can find alcohol, you can find jinn, you can find shayateen, but to find a man, Allahu Akbar. Now you go make ta'weezah. It's very difficult to find a man. But let me give you bad news. It's very difficult to find a woman. If you think you want a man, ask yourself, is me a woman? Is me really have the quality? Or again, mommy girl, I mash potatoes, and I'm a mess too. You see? But to be just, the way we do not have too many men, we do not have too many women. Very rare. Rare. You can find anything in this earth. But real man, real woman, wallahi, wallahi. If you find one in a million, alhamdulillah rabbil alameen. It's a tragedy, but this is the truth. And the musibah more than that, I want Mr. Perfect, I want a nice man, I want him this, I want that. What about you? It's almost like a mess. Come. Take a garbage can. You want to marry a garbage can? I'm a garbage can. Come. What he can do for you, what he can do with you. Tell me. If you're not even preparing yourself to be a woman. And again, a woman is a character, is a manner, is a sense of responsibility. She is a woman. She know what she want. She stick with it. She believer. She's clean. She's neat. Not in India. Do you understand or no? Okay, next.
It is often observed that when a girl reaches 24 to 25 years of age, but she's not getting married, the family suspects jinn or shaitan and take them to an amal or taweez to get them married. Please give us some understanding on the ills of doing such acts.
Very simple. If the mother take you to such thing, she's a kafir, out of Islam, murtadda. What meaning murtadda? If we have Sharia, she has no salat al-janaza. She has no right to have salat al-janaza. And her body have to be thrown. Not even have a barrier. Do you understand or no? She's a kafir. Doomed for kufr. Unless she make major tawbah. Do you hear me or no? Go study. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam promise, whoever go to a raf or a kahin or a sahir, meaning somebody to check your future, the whatever, the coffee cup, you know, whatever you want, or go to what you call it, amil or hafiz or whatever, or beers or tears or, okay, all this shayateen stuff. You go with the intention to seek support from them. You are a kafir. No salah, no zakah, no even hajj for you. Do you get it or no? You are doomed, finished. Unless you make a major tawbah. You get it or no? You need to translate in Urdu? Translate it really clean. Because I see something very ugly. Because those people who do that, 99% you will have a bad death. Either commit suicide, extremely bad diseases, okay, or get burned. Or they will be burned in the grave. To the point some people watch it. They see people, once they go to the grave go on fire. By the way, translate. This is not a small topic. La hawla. No, do it loud and clear. Do you have anybody for translating Urdu? Loud and clear. Anybody translate? Hello? Nobody speak Urdu here? Come on, ya Omar, move. This topic, I do not want anybody sit like a zombie and say I don't get it. But repeat it exactly the way I said.
अगर कोई माँ अपनी बेटी की शादी नहीं हो रही है, इसकी वजह से उसको कोई आमिल या तावीज़ बनाने लेके गई, तो उनका खातिमा बहुत बुरा होगा। एक तो अगर दुनिया में उनको जल के मौत मिलेगी या बहुत बुरी खतरनाक बीमारी आएगी, या खबर में उन्हें बहुत बुरा अजाब होगा। और ये छोटी बात नहीं है, ये बहुत बड़ी बात है। एंड अगर वो उनका इंतकाल हो गया इस्लाम में, वो लोग काफिर माने जाएंगे और उन्हें जनाजे की नमाज पढ़ाने की भी इजाजत नहीं है। तो उनकी मैयत को ऐसे ही फेंक देने की शरीयत में स्ट्रिक्ट रूल्स है।
Do you know more? Do you want to translate or no? Do you know or no? You want? Go. Come on. You fine? He's fine? Okay. But you translate it. Also add, any mother, go to the same people with the intention. My daughter has a problem with her husband. She's not getting pregnant. I want to do this, I want to do that. Same. Anytime.
अगर कोई माँ या बाप अपने बच्ची का अगर उसे प्रेग्नेंट नहीं हो रही है, तो या फिर उसकी शादीशुदा जिंदगी में कोई मुश्किलात आ रहे हैं या फिर ऐसी कोई मुश्किलात आ रहे हैं, ऐसे काम के लिए अगर किसी आमिल के पास गए या ऐसे तावीज बनाने के वाले के पास गए, तो उनका भी सेम अंजाम होगा जो अभी शेख साहब ने बताया।
Make sure the message is kafir, out of Islam, out of Islam.
और ये लोग काफिर हैं, इस्लाम के दायरे के बाहर हैं।
What about salah, fasting, hajj? No salah, no fasting, no hajj.
आप जितना भी सलाह पढ़ लें, जितना भी रोजा रख लें, जितना भी हज कर लें, ये आपको कोई मुनाफा नहीं देगा।
To prove it to you,
आपको साबित करने के लिए
you find the same people going and come back again, ugly face.
ये जाके आते हैं और उनका चेहरा ऐसे ही बदशक्ल हो जाता है और नूर नहीं रहता।
Okay? And what happened? Like I tell you, the ending is very bad.
और इनका खातिमा बहुत बहुत बुरा होगा,
Dunya and akhirah.
दुनिया में भी और आखिरत में भी।
Unless they make super tawbah, 100% tawbah,
अगर बचना चाहते हैं तो जल्द से जल्द बहुत बड़ी तौबा करना जरूरी है, जल्द से जल्द।
and say, I'm a kafir of all this.
और ये बोलना जरूरी है कि मैं इस सब चीज की काफिर हूँ।
And join all the family
और हर अपने फैमिली मेंबर को जमा करके
and stand and say it.
उनके सामने खड़े होकर आपको ऐलान करना होगा
I am guilty.
कि मैं गिल्टी हूँ, मैंने गलती की
I
है।
did all this for you.
मैंने ये सारा गलत काम आपके लिए किया है,
Forgive me.
मुझे माफ कीजिए।
I did all this mistake.
मैंने ये सारी गलतियां की हैं।
I bear witness to in the front of all of you.
मैं शहादत देती हूँ कि
I am tawbah from all this.
मैंने इस हर चीज से तौबा कर ली है।
And she has to say exactly what she done to whom.
और उन्हें ये बताना पड़ेगा कि वो किन किन के पास गई थी और क्या क्या किया था।
You understand?
आपको समझ में आ रहा है?
She has to announce it
आपको ऐलान करना होगा
in the front of everybody.
सबके सामने।
Is a must.
ये बहुत ही जरूरी है।
You understand or no?
आप समझ रहे हैं? सब
If she want meet Allah and clean.
और आप अगर अल्लाह सुब्हानहू व तआला को मिलना चाहते हैं पाकी के साथ,
Please, this topic is not a small topic.
ये छोटा मामला नहीं है, ये बहुत बड़ा मामला है।
Because you destroying yourself,
आप अपने आप को बर्बाद कर रहे
you're
हैं,
destroying your daughter,
आप अपनी डॉटर को बर्बाद कर रहे हैं,
dunya and akhirah, the whole family.
दुनिया और आखिरा सारी फैमिली बर्बाद हो जाएगी।
And no wilayah to anybody.
और कोई विलायत आपको नहीं मिलेगी।
Do I allow to run away from my mother like that?
क्या मैं अपनी ऐसी माँ से भागकर जा सकती हूँ दूर?
100%.
100%।
To the point I have the right not to call her or see her in the rest of my life.
इतनी भी इजाजत है वो लड़की को कि ऐसे माँ बाप को जिंदगी भर ना देखे ना उनसे बात करे।
Because a mother like that equal shaitan.
क्योंकि ऐसी माँ शैतान के बराबर है।
To the point you can say, "A'udhu billahi min mama." Yeah. The shaitanur rajim.
शैतान रजीम,
Mama.
मामा।
Yeah. And you get away from her.
तो आपको उनसे दूर होना बहुत ही जरूरी है।
And believe it or not,
और माने या ना माने,
you can run away from shaitan.
आप शैतान से भागकर जा सकते हैं।
But your mom shaitan will run after you
जो मॉम शैतान है वो आपके पीछे भागकर आएंगे
and make ta'weez against you.
और आपके ऊपर तावीज बनाएंगे।
Like I tell you, Iblis la'natullah alayh is nothing.
इब्लीस इनके सामने कुछ नहीं है, लानतुल्लाह अलैह।
A lot of women in India is above Iblis.
बहुत सारी खवातीन इंडिया में इब्लीस से ऊपर है।
You understand or no?
आपको समझ में आ रहा है?
This is very dangerous.
ये बहुत ही खतरनाक चीज है।
This give you unbelievable severe torture, dunya and akhirah.
इसमें दुनिया और आखिरत में आपको बहुत बुरा अजाब होने वाला है।
If you do not believe me,
अगर आप शेख पर यकीन नहीं
I will
करते
give
हैं
you a name of a book
तो एक किताब का नाम बता रहे हैं अभी,
in the market.
जो बाजार में मिलेगी।
Okay? And you can find it English and Urdu.
आप उसको इंग्लिश जुबान और उर्दू जुबान में भी,
Called The Major Sins, Al-Kaba'ir,
इसका नाम है अल कबाइर, द मेजर सिंस,
by Imam al-Dhahabi,
इमाम अद-दहाबी,
which is almost 700-800 years ago. It's not my sheikh.
700-800 साल पुरानी किताब है।
And he will take you to one major sin after another. And I said it yesterday, the highest level of kufr to deny Allah.
और ये आपको स्टेप बाय स्टेप जो सबसे बड़ा कुफ्र है और सबसे छोटा कुफ्र है उसकी दलील देंगे, और सबसे बड़ा कुफ्र जो है अल्लाह को डिनाई करना या अल्लाह को रिजेक्ट कर देना।
The second level,
और दूसरा लेवल जो है
to go to a sahir,
साहिर के पास या तावीज बनाने वाले के पास जाना है,
or to believe he will do something to help you.
और ये यकीन रखना कि वो साहिर जो भी करेगा उससे आपको मदद या नजात मिलेगी।
And when you study,
और जब आप पढ़ेंगे इसको,
sins is two styles.
बुराइयां जो है दो तरफ की होती हैं, दो तरफ।
Sins, Allah can forgive you.
एक गुनाह जो अल्लाह सुब्हानहू व तआला आपको माफ कर सकता है,
Or even major sins.
और दूसरे जो कबीरा गुनाह है और बड़े गुनाह है।
And you have major sin cursed by Allah.
ये कबीरा गुनाह ऐसे हैं जिस पर अल्लाह सुब्हानहू व तआला आप पर लानत भेजते हैं,
To the point,
इस हद तक,
until even now,
और इवन अभी भी
people like that should be burned alive
ऐसे लोगों को जिंदा जला देना चाहिए,
and no burial ground.
और इनको कब्रिस्तान में नहीं जगह,
Because the soul is wicked, full of shayateen.
क्योंकि इनका नफ्स एकदम फुल ऑफ शैतान है, शैतानों से भरा हुआ है।
By the way, even if you get to your mom and burn her alive, it's good for you.
अगर आप ऐसी माँ को लाके इसे जला भी देते हैं तो ये आपके लिए बेहतर है,
If she's a kind of person like that.
अगर वो ऐसा शिर्क वाला काम कर रहे हैं तो।
This is how much. Because a mother like that spread mischief in society.
ये बहुत ही मतलब सीरियस बात है, क्योंकि ऐसी माएं सोसाइटी में फितना फैला रही हैं।
You understand?
आपको समझ में आ गया?
Are you understand?
Yes.
All you have to do, go to any Islamic book or online, get this book and read it by yourself. Just read the first few pages. You will be so scared.
मेहरबानी करके ये किताब जाके लें और खुद अपनी आंखों से पढ़ें, आपको सच में बहुत डर होगा इस अमल से लेकर।
Do you understand or no?
Yes.
Don't have loyalty to nobody above Allah.
सिर्फ अल्लाह सुब्हानहू व तआला पर राजी रहिए, किसी और से कुछ एक्सपेक्ट मत कीजिए।
No mother above Allah.
कोई माँ अल्लाह सुब्हानहू व तआला के ऊपर नहीं है।
If the mother is good woman,
अगर आपकी माँ एक नेक सालिह औरत है,
belong to Allah,
अल्लाह सुब्हानहू व तआला की मानकर चलती हैं,
yes, Jannah underneath her feet.
हाँ, उनके पैरों के नीचे जन्नत है,
And we have to be nice to her.
और हमें उनसे अच्छा हुस्न सुलूक
Kind.
करना चाहिए,
Kind and compassion.
और उन्हें मतलब हमदर्दी से और मर्सीफुल होकर उनको देखना चाहिए।
But for her to tell me to go to these people,
अगर वो बोलेंगे आप ऐसे साहिर लोग के पास या तावीज़ों वालों के पास जाएं,
no way.
चांस ही नहीं है,
No way.
नहीं, नो मुलाकात।
And otherwise, I will be with her in Jahannam.
अगर आप उनकी बात मानते हैं तो वो और आप जहन्नम में ऐसे एक साथ होंगे।
You understand or no? Is this clear?
Yes.
Next. That's okay. Next. Is this loud and clear? Pass it around. And don't be coward. This is not a small topic. This is a big topic. You get it or no? Next.
I saw a couple of children below 5 years having a sexual relationship by themselves, rubbing their private parts. Why is it so? What are the reasons and solution to it?
Beautiful question. Really, beautiful question. And don't, no, beautiful question exists. When this happened, what it mean? The place full of shayateen. And you're blaming your children. Where's the shayateen coming from? Somebody have to invite them. You get it or no? Who invite them? Either the mother or the father or the mother-in-law or the shaitan-in-law. You understand me or no? Because the same way the mother deal with the daughter, now when you have a son or daughter, she go make ta'weezah for them. What it meaning? Now she give the extra blessing. What it meaning? Extra shayateen is coming. Come here, I'm a sheikh. And this very common even in Morocco. A lot of time, the woman with her own ignorance believe she will going to support her daughter or son. And wonder what happened. They take that child, give it to one of these people, now they do sihr to the child.
थोड़े माँ बाप ऐसे हैं मुल्कों में भी जो अपने बच्चों को किसी और को देते हैं अच्छा बनाने के लिए, लेकिन ये लोग बच्चों के ऊपर सिहर या जादू कर देते हैं.
You understand?
Yes.
By the way, instead of doing it to my daughter, I do it to my daughter and her children too. Because why the child do like that? Where does he get it from?
ये बच्चों को इसकी तालीम कहाँ से मिली है?
Shayateen.
शयातीन.
Now, can I educate them at this age? No.
क्या मैं उनको इस उम्र में तालीम दे सकते हैं? नहीं दे सकते.
You have to use wisdom,
आपको हिकमत यूज करनी होगी.
especially if they are under 5.
अगर से वो 5 साल से नीचे हैं तो
Let it go.
आप उसको नजरअंदाज कर दीजिए.
If you do not let it go,
अगर आप उसको नजरअंदाज नहीं करेंगे,
now the more you tell them, they will say, you know, and they will do.
आप जितना उनको नहीं करने के लिए बोलेंगे वो उतना उसको और ज्यादा करेंगे.
And start separating the children from each other.
और अपने बच्चों को अलग अलग रखें.
And don't let them put them to sleep in the same place.
और दोनों बच्चों को एक ही बिस्तर पे ना सुलाएं.
Also, what I saw in my life, in many situations,
और शेख साहब ने अपनी जिंदगी में ये काफी सारा देखा है कि
can be has no shayateen at all.
और हो भी सकता है कि शैतान नहीं भी हो.
It is you and your husband.
और आप और आपके खाविंद.
That child is young, 1 year, 1.5 years old,
बच्चा बहुत यंग है, 1-1.5 साल का.
and you think he's too young,
और आप सोचते हैं इसको कुछ समझ में नहीं आएगा.
and you have a relationship with your husband,
और आप ताल्लुकात अपने शौहर के साथ या बच्चे के सामने,
and the child is watching.
और ये बच्चा देख रहा है.
Wonder what happened.
सोचिए क्या होगा.
Little by little, you want to imitate. It's a toy.
थोड़ा by थोड़ा बच्चे अपने माँ बाप को जैसे करना चाहते हैं.
Where he get it from?
इसकी तालीम कहाँ से मिली बच्चों को?
The elder.
बड़ों से.
You add to that another musiba.
और इसके ऊपर एक और मुसीबत.
Now you have relative.
अभी आपके घर में दोस्त अहबाब आते हैं.
How many of us have relatives sick?
और कितने हमारे दोस्त अहबाब हैं वो बीमार हैं दिल से.
They take the child from you to take care about him,
आप लोगों
he or she,
आप लोगों से बच्चा लेते हैं बच्चे को देखने के लिए या खिलाने के लिए.
and you're happy.
और आप बहुत खुश हैं.
The uncle will do it, the auntie will do it, and later on the uncle take the child and keep molesting the child.
और ऐसे अंकल और आंटी या फिर चाचा मामा बच्चे को लेते हैं और बच्चों के साथ मोलेस्टेशन करते हैं.
And for last 10 years I come to India.
और 10 साल में पिछले 10 साल में इंडिया में जब से शेख साहब आ रहे हैं,
I have tons and tons of situations when the girls and boys are already touched from the age of 2 and 3 years old.
और ऐसे काफी सारे केसेस हैं जहां 2-3 साल की उम्र से बच्चों को काफी सेक्सुअली मोलेस्ट किया गया है.
And again, relative or people of the house.
और ये कोई और नहीं खुद के खानदान के रिलेटिव्स.
And even girls in the age of 9 and 10 and 11, same.
और लड़कियां 9, 10 साल, 11 साल सारा इससे गुजर रही हैं अभी.
And in your sick society,
और आपकी ये बीमार माशरे में
if the girl go complain to her mom,
अगर बेटी जाके अपने माँ से इसकी बातचीत करती है,
the mom will stand with her own brother, the sick one, against the daughter.
और ये माँ जो है अपने भाई या किसी रिलेटिव के साथ खड़ के उल्टा अपनी बेटी को डांटती है.
And she blames the daughter.
और ये अपनी बेटी को ही डांटेगी.
I have a girl come to me and tell me she was been molested with an uncle and another this, another that, and when she got the mother burned her and beat her up and they use a bad one.
और ऐसा हुआ था कि शेख साहब के पास एक केस आया था जो एक लड़की उसकी अंकल और अदर आंटी से मोलेस्टेड हुई थी, तो वो जब जाके अपने माँ को बताई वो माँ खुद उसको जलाई और उसको पनिशमेंट दी.
Meaning that daughter or the girl has to be molested with everybody and she cannot talk.
मतलब ये छोटे बच्चे जो हैं सेक्सुअली मोलेस्ट हो सकते हैं लेकिन किसी को बता नहीं सकते.
Even ustaz.
और उस्ताद भी काफी सारे जो आते हैं.
Is many.
ऐसे काफी सारे
I saw plenty.
काफी सारे.
I heard plenty.
और बहुत देखा है शेख साहब.
And you know what more sick?
और इससे बड़ी बीमारी क्या है पता है आपको?
You people are really sick.
आप people सच में
Because you know.
क्योंकि आप लोगों को इसके बारे में
What I'm
पता है
saying is nothing new.
और ये एकदम नई इंफॉर्मेशन नहीं है।
Deep down, everybody knows what's going on.
आपके दिलों के अंदर आपको ये पता है कि ये सब होता है
And we play a game like nothing happened.
और हम इसको मजाक समझ के ऐसा बिहेव करते हैं कि ये पहले कभी हुआ ही नहीं है।
Show me a mother stand for Allah.
मुझे ऐसी एक माँ बताइए जो अल्लाह सुब्हानहू व तआला के लिए खड़ी हो।
Does not exist.
नहीं है ऐसी माँ।
She will stand for her uncle, her brother, whatever, the molester, the sick, against her own daughter.
ये बीमारों के लिए खड़े हो जाएंगे जो मेंटली सिक हैं, चाइल्ड मोलेस्ट करते हैं, उनके साथ खड़ेंगे, लेकिन अल्लाह सुब्हानहू व तआला के लिए नहीं खड़ेंगे।
Imagine,
सोचिए,
every time we stand for the wrong
हर बार हम गलती के लिए खड़ जाते हैं
against Allah.
अल्लाह सुब्हानहू व तआला के
Does
खिलाफ।
this make sense?
क्या ये आपको समझ में आ रहा है? समझ आता है?
This stuff is spreading like fire.
और ये आग की तरह फैल रहा है
But as a girl, you cannot talk.
और आप लड़की हो के इसके बारे में बात नहीं कर सकते।
Because if you talk, you know they will blame you.
क्योंकि आपको पता है अगर आप बात करेंगे तो ये उल्टा आप ही को डांटेंगे।
Do you understand?
क्या आपको समझ में आ रहा है?
Are we planning to have any justice?
क्या कोई अदल है आपके पास?
Next. Don't touch the metal of the microphone. Because it seems to be the microphone or the wire has a problem. Yeah, the wire or the microphone has no good ground. It should not do that. Yeah.
What do you do when people come and seek advice from you?
Me?
What should I do when people come
You or
and
me?
seek advice from me?
Believe it or not, very simple model image. You coming to me as a woman has a problem. Husband has a problem. Daughter has a problem. Okay? Physical problem, mental problem, job problem, husband problem, any problem. What advice I can give you? What do you think? Can I do anything? Can I change condition? Can I beat the husband in your behalf? Can I beat your mom and burn her alive in your behalf? I can. But what we can do Islamically, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, Allah will never change the condition of any people unless they change within. You change within, you stand for Allah, you become a true believer, Allah change condition for you. By this way, if my mom full of shayateen, I tell her, stop it, haram. Don't be shaitan. Can I obey such man like that? No. I tell her, make tawbah first, make istighfar, be real, and otherwise I have to leave. Because all this environment is not healthy at all. By the way, when people come to me with advice, I give them the same advice. Go to Allah. Because who can give you guidance? Allah. Who can give you wisdom? Allah. Who can give you basira and allow you to see what you never see? Allah. You see? Who can give you the ability to pass? Allah. You understand me or no? By the way, the whole thing is what? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You get it or no? Can I give you a personal advice from me? Very rare I do that. Why? Because number one, you do not have the quality. And if I give you the advice, you will cook it your own way. And if you implement it in the wrong way, you're blaming me. Do you get it or no? By this way, the best, I tell you, go to Allah, have steps to Allah, and Allah will change your condition. This is why anybody come to me, I tell them, don't make any dramatic change. Just take it easy. Develop yourself. Be quiet until Allah change condition and give you strength to see and able to change. Do you get it or no? Don't make any confrontation. Don't confront the mother or a father, because your people are sick. You go up, you go down, you hear me, you do not hear me, you go back to your own sickness. You get it or no? It's almost like I never say anything. Because we're not sincere. We're not honest. We do not want to be a Muslim. We do not want to be a Muslim. Go ahead.
How do I respond to people who invite me to give dawah to others?
How to accept the invitation of other? If really people push me, I do. But if I want, I should not do. If I want to give da'wah to anybody, no, I will not do. Because it will be my nafs. I want. But if you want me to talk to you, it's different. Do you get it or not yet? Apply this to husband, to wife, to daughter, son. Don't rush in anything. Be patient. Be patient. Next.
Could you please tell us something about Rabia al-Adawiyya?
Rabia al-Adawiyya, she's a woman. She's a woman. You know what amazing? Imagine if you claim yourself you are a woman and somebody tell you you're not a woman. How you should feel? Shame, disgrace, broken. You hate it. But if you are a normal person, what you should do? You should do everything possible to prove otherwise. You agree or no? Hello? This if you're normal. Is anybody here normal? Huh? Really? If I'm a Muslim, either Allah love me or Iblis love me. Imagine. Which one I want? If I obey Allah, Allah love me. If I obey Iblis, la'natullah alayh, and go to all this ta'weez and all this stuff, Iblis love me. Come translate this, Ya Umar. Very important. Touch it from the middle only. Middle only, not the... Yeah, go ahead. I said, either I love Allah and obey Allah, or I love Iblis and obey Iblis.
मैं अल्लाह को मानकर अल्लाह की इबादत करूंगा वरना मैं इब्लिस को मानूंगा और इब्लिस की इबादत करूंगा.
That's it. Either I have loyalty to Allah and do everything according to Allah,
अगर मैं अल्लाह सुब्हानहू व तआला को लॉयल रहूंगा और सब कुछ अल्लाह के लिए करूंगा,
or I do the evidence for Iblis.
या मैं इब्लिस के लिए करूंगा और इब्लिस पे ट्रस्ट रखूंगा.
How I do that?
ये मैं कैसे कर सकता हूँ?
Seek knowledge.
इल्म हासिल कीजिए.
Verify the knowledge.
इल्म को वेरीफाई कीजिए.
Go verify it 1 time, 2 times, 3 times until you know for a fact what is the truth.
एक बार, 2 बार, 3 बार, आपको जितने बार चाहिए इस इल्म को वेरीफाई कीजिए जब तक आपको सच का पता ना चल जाए.
Beg Allah to guide you to the truth.
और अल्लाह से मांगिए कि अल्लाह आपको सच्चे रास्ते पर लेके आए.
If you mean it, Allah will guide you.
और आपके दिल में अगर सब कुछ अगर ऐसा है तो अल्लाह सुब्हानहू व तआला आपको जरूर रास्ता बताएंगे.
Let me give you bad news.
आपको एक बुरी खबर देना चाहता है.
What happened if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala won't guide me to the truth, but I'm involved with a man is wrong, or a woman is wrong, or a lifestyle of wrong, or even my family is wrong?
अगर अल्लाह सुब्हानहू व तआला आपको सही रास्त पर लाना चाहते हैं लेकिन आप सोच रहे हैं कि ये मैन गलत है, ये मर्द गलत है, मेरी फैमिली गलत है या एनवायरनमेंट गलत है,
What I should do?
मुझे क्या करना चाहिए?
I have to immigrate first to Allah, internal.
मुझे अल्लाह की तरफ हिजरत करना जरूरी है मेरे दिल के अंदर.
And I have to immigrate from the wrong environment.
और मुझे ये गलत माहौल से हिजरत करना जरूरी है.
If I do not do that, I will never go anywhere.
अगर मैं ये अंदर की हिजरत नहीं करेंगे तो कहीं नहीं जाएंगे आप.
And now I'm staying where we are when the wrong is, and I become part of it, eyewitness to it, and I will never able to change.
आप ऐसे ही रह जाएंगे जहां आप वहां हैं और ये सारी चीजें आपके खिलाफ शहादत दे सकती हैं.
By this way, I will not able to change,
ना मैं खुद को बदल सकता हूँ
and Allah will not allow me to change nobody.
और अल्लाह सुब्हानहू व तआला ना मुझे किसी और को बदलने देंगे.
Why?
क्यों?
My loyalty not to Allah,
मेरी लॉयल्टी और मेरा मानना अल्लाह के लिए नहीं है,
but my loyalty to a man, a child, a house, whatever.
हम अपनी लॉयल्टी और मुशफ़क़त जो है मैन को या घर को या पैसे को बताते हैं.
You understand?
आपको समझ में आ रहा है अच्छी तरीके से?
Is this understood?
Yes.
Next.
Is there anything called halal entertainment for children?
Halal entertainment for children. I show you some. I assure you, you have in the market a lot of Islamic cartoon, which is real story. Okay, not nonsense, not Mickey Mouse. Another entertainment for the children, playing. Children love to play. If you allow the children to play real playing, they lose their energy. Now they calm. Now you give them a bath or a shower if you're a human being. But if you're an Indian, let them stink and let them develop fungus and bacteria. No problem. Okay? We dirty together, buddy. Okay? And after that, what you do? Now you have to train the child. Is some time for play, some time for sitting, some time for learning. We let the children play, or doing nothing. And what happened after that? When they become 4, 5, and 6, they cannot sit. We never training them for sitting. When I was young, one of the Shaikh, he said to my father, the first advice you give it is to treat your children how to sit. But again, you cannot let the child, he wants to play to sit. No, let him play. Let him take care about his energy completely, 1 hour, 2 hours, whatever. The child will play, he releases his energy. Again, they give him a shower or bath, changing his clothes, be neat and clean. Now he sit down, tell him to sit down, read this, do that. But this need, again, an educated mother won't be good. The knowledge is available in the market. We the one, we're not seeking knowledge. You understand? You know, we follow culture and custom, we're not really following knowledge, real knowledge. Do you understand or no?
Assalamu alaikum, Ya Shaikh. What is the reward for the one who memorizes the glorious Quran?
Okay. Sure, a lot of ahadith about memorization of Quran. But in meantime, I saw something in my life very scary. Very scary. I never forget it. I met a girl. She was around 14 years old in America. She finished Quran completely. Okay? But her parents will not allow her to attend my class. And one day time I asked her, why? Listen to what she said. She said, my mother is a munafiq, hypocrite. My father is a hypocrite. It's just a show. Not even 7, 8 years later, I'm traveling at night. I was working third shift, 2 o'clock in the morning, and passing by a place. And this during time, I get phone call. I have to stop and make a phone call. No cellular phone during this time. And I'm making phone call, and by coincidence, this phone call was in the front of a pub, nightclub. Who's coming 2 o'clock in the morning drunk? The same girl, early 20. I said, how? She said, did I tell you long time ago, my parents is a hypocrite? By the way, what I saw, if you have Quran, but you do not understand Quran, you're not living Quran, you have no value of the Quran, you do not have the real Iman, and you develop Quran, now you go to college, now you go to school, now you get a job, now you go to dunya, and before you know it, what happened to Quran? Becomes just a piece of memorization inside. The style of life, your thinking, your thought, everything dunya. Because you never take Quran as a holy book. Holy book meaning, you see, the early people used to learn Quran with understanding, with comprehending, with manner, with character, to able to carry this Quran. You cannot be a garbage can and carry Quran. It's a musibah. And if you don't believe me, read the book of End. In the end of time, فُسَّاقِ الْأُمَّةِ قُرَّاؤُهَا. The most fasiq in the ummah, the most sinner, is the reader of the Quran. Today, look at how many hafiz Quran, how many reciter. But what's he living for? To make money? For a show? Do we go to them to seek quality? Why are we not going to them to seek quality? By the way, Quran is a constitution. You cannot take it just memorization and that's it. You have to take it with complete adab. Okay? When I was young, I asked my father, he was going for halaqah, he was one shiur. I said, I want to come with you. He said, why? I said, I want to seek knowledge. I was maybe 7, 8 years old, maybe more, but approximately. In a few seconds, my neck underneath his feet. He took me upside down and he held me from my feet and my neck under his feet. He told me, I kill you before you do that. I said, why? He said, learn adab first. Learn adab first. Have adab, have akhlaq, have character and manner, and after that seek knowledge. Now the knowledge will be beneficial. But if you have Quran, you have knowledge, and you have a bad manner, you have no any character, now people said, I don't like to be like you. Now you become bad example of the Quran. You get it or no? And now you have no value for the Quran. Today we want memorization, but we don't want adab, understanding, and character. They have to be hand to hand. If you cannot do hand to hand, don't do it. And also, who you're going to seek knowledge from. Extremely important. If the person has a beautiful quality, you will have a beautiful quality. If the person is a mess, you will be a mess. And you will carry the knowledge exactly like what Allah said in the Quran. Like a donkey carrying books. Knowledge is easy. Carrying knowledge is easy. But developing the quality and character and live it is not easy. That's why ask yourself, do I want to carry Quran and be a munafiq? Do I want to be a carry Quran and Quran cursing me? Or I want to carry Quran and Quran blessing me? Okay? It's a journey. You have to be sincere. You must. I met many girls in my life go to Islamic study, 2-year, 4-year, 6-year, memorizing Quran, Sharia, and once they get married, wallahi, no Quran or Sharia in their life. Nothing. Dunya, 100% dunya. Because they never learn Iman. They never learn adab. Memorization. Is memorization will teach you quality? No. Do you have the companionship of people who will give you quality? Is anybody educate you about quality? Is anybody care about your character and manner? May Allah forgive me. Wallahi, may Allah forgive me. Almost now what? Close to 30 years ago. Almost close to 30 years ago now. Or maybe more. I belonged to a big masjid in my area in America. And again, believe it or not, a lot of them is Indian. But big elite. IBM, big money, big money. And one of them, he loved his son. He sent him to, I forget the name of the school in England, to study Quran and memorization. He come, wallahi, may Allah forgive me, like shaitan incarnation. He do mischief. He do mischief all the time. And when you hear him crying, recitation, Allahu Akbar. But when you see his private time, zero Islam. Talk, zero Islam. No Islam at all. Unbelievable mess. Why? Because the family, when they give up, they send the kids to Islamic tahfiz. Tahfiz is easy. And even they develop the bad manner of each other. And because the money coming from the parents, the school all they worry about the number. And what happened? Very rare you find a Hafiz al-Quran, living the message. This need a good companionship, and it need a good intention from the beginning. Oh Allah, make me carry Quran with the blessing of you, Ya Allah. But don't make me carry Quran and Quran cursing me, Ya Allah. Look at even Bangalore. See how many Huffaz Quran do you like to marry them? Do you want to be associated with them? What happened to Quran when we take it as academic? Okay, you learn it, you memorize it. Yes, there's many hadith about every letter is hasana and every hasana. Yes, but this has a meaning. Okay, has a meaning. What's the meaning? To carry it with the truth. Aisha radiallahu anha, when you ask her, how is Rasulullah sallam? She said, كَانَ قُرْآنًا يَمْشِي عَلَى الْأَرْضِ. He was a Quran walking in earth. What it meaning? Character, manner. Umar ibn Khattab radiallahu anhu, he's been 15 years reciting or memorizing Surah Al-Baqarah. And when they ask him, how long it take, why it taking all this long? He said, I taking one verse at a time, read it, comprehend it, live it, before I go to another verse. Do you get it or no? By the way, it's very good to memorize Quran, but if you have it with dhikrullah, good manner, good character, with the right intention, with the right companion, to make sure you carry Quran for blessing. You get it or no? By the way, always ask yourself, what is my niyyah? Niyyah is power, and it has to be pure. If it's not pure, Allahu Akbar. Next.
Is reading Sunnah obligatory in Islam? I think it's Salam.
Okay, is Sunnah, making Salat al-Sunnah is obligatory. Word obligatory is big, because word obligatory meaning farad. But the majority of fuqaha, they will say wajib or highly recommended, but we cannot elevate it to farad. Because Salah farad is farad. In Islam, we're not allowed to change. Rasulullah makes sunnah is sunnah. He didn't tell us farad. He never. And what the famous hadith? Rasulullah, what he said? He said, okay, ما أتيتكم به or ما نهيتكم عنه فانتهوا. What I tell you don't do, don't do. وما أمرتكم به, and whatever I command you with it, فأتوا منه ما استطعتم. Do whatever you can. But with a companion, you should champion each other to try. Because what is sunnah is extra. To show gratitude to Allah. To show you are close to Allah. Fard is fard. Sunnah is extra from my heart. Okay? Some fuqaha in India and different places, they put it equal wajib, or it has to be just to encourage the people. But the reality is sunnah is sunnah. And we know also the famous hadith of Rasulullah. When a man came to him, he said, Ya Rasulullah, what enough for me to go to Jannah? He gave him the 5 pillars in Islam. He said, Ya Rasulullah, I will not increase a dot. I will not increase a dot. After he left, the companion asked Rasulullah, Ya Rasulullah, what happened? Where did he go? He said, Falaha, he will be successful if he do. Today, what I see today, you try to fulfill what people do. And now you do your fard, 2 sunnah, another 2 sunnah, another 2 naf, another 2 zanaf, and at night all this stuff. And all of a sudden, you worry about the number, not the quality. And what happened? What Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, he said, وَلَيْسَ لِلْإِنسَانِ أو لَيْسَ لِلْمَرْءِ مِنْ صَلَاتِهِ إِلَّا مَا عَقِلَ مِنْهَا. What it meaning? Your salah, you will gain from salah what you comprehend and alert, aware about it. By this way, if is this salah? By this way, I do this. Why? Before salah, I have no quality. After salah, I have no quality. Why? I am just making a number. I'm crunching number. And I feel I have to finish the number. This is not salah. Salah is a meeting between you and Allah. And the lucky one, he makes the meeting right. You understand me or no? And Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he explained to us, he said, the most beloved to Allah, whatever you do is small, but continue. Don't go up and down, up and down, up and down. Okay? Next.
Could you please show us the line of Ain Junud?
Now, beautiful, wallah, beautiful. Insha'Allah, Sister Thamina, if she's still alive, Sister Thamina? Okay, she's still, make a shahada. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa. Okay, if Sister Thamina is still alive, MashaAllah, we have a beautiful people in here, devoted for Sabilillah. They will help her, and everything is here. You can set a time with her and come and watch it, no problem. Okay, if you mean it. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. And it's really, really story, an inspiring story. Okay? But we're too late now to watch it, because it's 1 hour and change. Huh? Next.
I study in a Christian missionary school. Will this take me away from Islam?
You know what happened to us? Look at the parents. It's not you, it's the parents. You see, why we go to Christian missionary school? Because a Muslim school is a mess. Does this make sense? Is this not eyewitness against each other? Where's all the Maulana? Where's all the people? Huh? By the way, what happened if you carry Quran and you bankrupt of every quality in earth? Do you think I want to be near you? You see? You think Allah will make you somebody? No. How many people do have just to be called Hafiz? Or just to be called Maulana? Now let's go back in here. If I am in a school like that, either how old the person, if you're too young, is a musibah, because the person can be doctrine and can be really adopted many quality of the non-Muslim. After that, I said, what happened? Because the parents want dunya above akhirah, and we do not have the right institute. Okay, do you see the criminal act of us? Do you know Bangalore? How many multi-millionaire and billionaire in Bangalore Muslim? Do you know how many? Heavy. Bangalore has very extremely rich Muslim heavy. Can they get together and little by little they make a nice, really good Islamic school? No, because the heart is not connected to Allah. But if you tell them open a business mall, no problem. Do you get it or no? But can we blame them? Who's stopping us to get together? Who's stopping us to do school, homeschooling like European and American? But this needs a committed, quality people. Do we have them? No, we do not have them. By the way, now, what is the final for the question? If I go to such a school, I have two options. Either they invite me or I invite them with my quality. Again, go back, meaning this child has to be really trained with a lot of good quality and a lot of iman at home to be able to counter all this propaganda. You know, when my kids was young in America, I do a public school, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allowed me to get some advice from somebody. You know what the advice was? Go to any small village. Because a small village is still, the people is small, they still carry a lot of principle. They're Christian, but they carry unbelievable principle. One day, my own daughter, when she was very young, she has to take music classes and swimming classes. I sent a very polite note. I said to the teacher, such and such. You know who called me? The principal in America, non-Muslim. But I will tell you why. In this school, Allah bear witness, every major festival they have, I send cookie, I send fruit for the whole school. By the way, what kind of father am I? They love me. They believe this man has a quality. By the way, the principal called me, non-Muslim in America. She told me, listen, your daughter is a lovely girl. Why you deny her swimming? I believe she should swim, is good for her. I said, because the trainer is male or female? She said, it's a male. I said, is any female? She said, let me tell you something. The kindergarten, the children, and she was a little bit elder. She was almost like 9 years old. The kindergarten, the trainer is a female. I will arrange to make sure her swimming class will be with a female trainer. And the music, I will swap her with another class, study art or whatever. Or imagine when you have a will and when you want, the kuffar respect you. You respect Allah. Allah respect you. If you have a dignity to Allah, Allah give you dignity and make every people for you. What I see in him, what I do? Allahu Akbar. Zombie defeated, soul is dead, they have no strength, and everything is powerful above Allah. Every sentence is a defeat. And you want Allah to support you? But you mean it, Allah will open for you. Allah will open for you. Next.
Is there a night called the night of Shaban wherein most of the Muslims do Salah the whole night?
The night of Shaban, meaning the 15th Shaban.
Yeah.
According to all the ahadith, is no such things. You heard it or no? Is no one single authentic hadith about 15 of Shaban. Did you hear it or no?
Yes.
Hear it again. Is no one single hadith authentic about Shaban. Can you translate it, Shaykh? Move. Translate in Urdu and Japanese and Chinese. Take this. Let's give it.
शाबान जो यहाँ के लोग शब बरात बुलाते हैं, इसके मुताबिक कोई सही अहादीस कहीं भी नहीं है.
Even half hadith
आधी हदीस भी
is not exist.
नहीं.
Go check and show me.
जाके आप खुद
If they call everybody, but not Allah and not Rasulullah.
अगर वो बुलाते हैं तो उस दिन किसी और को बुलाते होंगे, अल्लाह और रसूलुल्लाह को.
Is not even weak.
ज़ईफ हदीस भी नहीं है.
Is not. You have what called mawdu' or gharib.
मौजू हदीस है या गरीब हदीस है.
Meaning nobody know.
मौजू या गरीब माने किसी को पता ही नहीं है.
Nobody knows the source, nobody know nothing about it.
पता नहीं है ये हदीस कहाँ से आ रही है, किससे आ रही है.
Where are you going? What? Okay. Huh?
कहाँ जा रही है.
You understand or no? What happened? Eh? You see my people, Allahu Akbar. He's a beautiful man, honest to Allah. Beautiful, beautiful man. May Allah put barakah in him, guard him, and protect him. He's looking for another 3 wives. He has 1, he wants more 3. Who will volunteer? Huh? He's a beautiful man.
Exactly what we should do on the day of Shaban.
La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. All you have to do, wait. Buy a lot of sweet. What you do? Listen, buy a lot of sweet. Send it to Omar, and Amran, make them happy. That's it. Don't translate. Say it again. You see, why you cannot do it all over Shaban? Especially in here, you elevated Shaban above Laylat al-Qadr. Yes. La hawla wa la quwwata illa. Laylat al-Qadr in Quran, in authentic ahadith, 100%, 2-3 times in Quran. Nothing about Shaban. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he never have any special night in Shaban. Not him, not the companion, not the follower of the companion, not the follower of the companion. Is not exist. But to explain to you where it's coming from. Are you listening?
Yeah.
Where it's coming from? Some of the early people in the time of the companion, they find the new Muslim is not ready. And what they did, they said, by 15 of Shaban arrive. What it meaning? We closer to Ramadan. Let's have the countdown. Meaning what? Let's prepare ourselves of reaching Ramadan. This was their intention. Do you get it or no? Just prepare that. That's it. A preparation. You get it or no? Later on, people start taking this 15, and what happened? Elevated, and they forget the main purpose. Best way. Do you have a special ibadah? No. You have a special sweet? No. You have a special this? No. You have a special that? No. You get it or no? Not exist. I try. I try hard all my life. I cannot find it. And I have a huge library. I cannot find it in any authentic book by any mean possible. You want to go check? Check. You will not able to find. Authentic. Meaning Allah said, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, the companion said for a fact. Do you get it or no? Hello?
Yes.
If you are a Muslim, only if you are a Muslim. You want to be a non-Muslim? Go ahead, do whatever you want. Go ahead, next.
This is regarding Salatul Tasbih. The sister wants to know about it.
Salatul Tasbih has a weak hadith, but authentic weak hadith. Meaning, this hadith has been reported by many people. Okay? Now, it's a beautiful salah. You want to do it, do it. No problem. But don't command people to do it. You see? Any goodness like that, you want to do it, do it. Go ahead. That's it. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Next. Oh, advice from father to son. MashaAllah, you see? Allah yarda alik. Yes. Jazakallah kulla khair. What she said, she advised me today. She said, the way you have advice from mother to daughter, why we cannot have advice from father to son? I tell you the truth. Why we spread this message about this woman? Look at her advice. Look at her wisdom. Look at her piety. Look at her belonging to Allah. What's happening to us? What's happening to us? I tell you the truth, I will be scared to give you advice from my end. Because who am I? I don't have it. You see, we take from the good older people, the people who have it. The people who have it. But my advice to you is very simple. Believe in Allah. Believe in Allah, you will be so happy. Trust in Allah, Allah will make you happy. Be for Allah, Allah will be for you. Rely on Allah only, Allah change condition. Have loyalty to Allah only, Allah take care about you. Love Allah only, Allah will love you. Please Allah only, Allah will please you. And don't have shirk and kufr in your heart. And otherwise, all your good deed or bad deed doesn't mean nothing. Do you understand me or no? Any question, any concern? We almost finished. Rabia al-Ardiya? Okay. Just make dua. I have to go and come back in a few minutes.
No, afternoon session. 3 o'clock.
Ladies in the back, we're coming back. Why? How many people need about to know Rab'a al-Adawiyya? Eh? Oh, listen. Rab'a al-Adawiyya, it was a legend of a woman for her piety and her goodness. She, according to some report, she was a singer, or she was a dancer, she was a very beautiful, or she was belonged to whatever elite. There's too many stories about her. But what happened is, she left all the dunya, and she has a shaikh in a valley, living alone, just worshiping Allah. That's it. That's it. Because the time is short, I will give you a couple of incidents. One incident was for big imam, not like big imam, very famous, very pious one. They said, Rab'a al-Adawiyya living alone, let's go and tell her. If she like any one of us, she can marry, just to support her and be with her. They go. They knock on the door. She welcomed them, very famous imam. Why are you coming in here? They said, we know you are lonely, and you're living alone, and you are a woman, and if you like, you can marry any one of us. She went and she addressed one by one. She said, you're so and so for Imam, and you talk about Allah and love of Allah, and you so and so, and so and so, and so and so. You have nothing to do except me. If you're busy for Allah, you have no time for me. I do not need you. And don't say I'm lonely, I'm with Allah. And you coming to disturb me from my beautiful time with Allah? Go, I do not need of you. You should be ashamed of yourself. Another time, okay, she was alone at night, like usually. She heard some noise. What is that? It's a thief. A thief coming to steal. And he's ready to go. She said, poor you. You are my guest. Please don't go. He said, what do you want me to do? She said, take whatever you want. He said, I didn't find anything to take. You see? She has except something to pray and a like utensil or something for water and this and that. He said, what I can take? She said, but you're my guest. He said, okay, what you can give me? She said, please, is a well of water outside. Go make wudu and come back. He make wudu and come back. She said, please, I feel guilty to leave you without anything. Please go to this corner and pray to Allah. He will give you, because I don't want you to leave you empty-handed. And in another place, she sat down crying and making dua for him, to Allah give him tawbah And what she said, Allah, he came as a guest. He wants something from me. I cannot support him. You, Allah, please don't make him leave empty-handed. And she cried all night for him. By morning, he's ready to leave. He said, thank you for the night I spent in here. She said, what you discover or what you get? He said, I knock on the door of Allah. I find Allah is so generous. And he promised he will not make stealing anymore. You understand, you know? Look at, now after he left, you know what she did? She cried to Allah. She said, Allah, she didn't say the thief. These people have adab. She said, he came to you poor, broken, far away from you. You opened the door for him. And I'm poor, ya Allah, open the door for me. Okay? Now, Imran, show her the glimpse about the guy from New York. Look at this incident happened 2 days in New York. The one you saw in the morning. You remember? He was here in the morning, right? Yeah. Do you understand or no? Nice way. We cannot be lonely. We can be alone, but not lonely. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala always with you if you remember Allah. Nice way. Don't ever think I'm lonely. And by the way, if you have nobody around you, do you know what it means when you have nobody around you? Meaning Allah tell you, come for me. I need you. I love you. I want you. And when I'm alone, I said, Allah, what's happening? Actually, he tell you, come to me. Stay with me. A mu'min never be lonely. Watch this, is only 2-3 minutes maximum. This is a true story, happened only 2 days ago.
Convenience store robberies don't usually end like this one. How did it start? A man walked in carrying a baseball bat. Surveillance video tells the rest. Instead of cash, the store owner pulled out a rifle, a big one, bringing the robber to his knees.
He started crying. He's a big man. He's crying. He said, I'm sorry. I have no food. I have no money. I have no job. My family, my whole family, hungry for whole weeks.
Mohammed Sohail then gave the robber $40 and some bread, making him promise never to rob again.
I feel it's like break my heart. So I feel bad for it. It's still crying. I thought, okay. I'm trying to help everybody.
There's more. The robber told Sohail he wanted to be a Muslim, just like him. So Sohail told him to raise his right hand and repeat a Muslim prayer. With that, the attempted robbery ended in a handshake. Coming up, the convenience store robberies don't usually end.
What do you think? Yeah? Imagine a man coming to rob you, a thief. He end up, Allah make him a Muslim by you. Is this doesn't teach you something? This New York City 2 days ago. Eh? Why we defeat it? Why? Muslim is powerful. Mu'min is powerful because he's having Allah. You only defeat it if you're not a Muslim. You only defeat it if you are a kafir, a mushrik. You only defeat it when your heart is full of garbage, connected to everybody except Allah. Do you understand? You know? Wake up big time. You won't be continue defeated? Go ahead. Muhammad Omar, come here. Translate quick because the time is short. You won't be defeated? Go ahead. You want to live and die as a kafir? Go ahead. You want the love of Allah and loyalty to Allah is not there and only for sihr and ta'weez and this? Go ahead. Or if you want Allah, He promised to take care about you. Couple of nights ago, I shared with men some of personal story.
2 रात पहले शेख ने अपनी जिंदगी की आप बीती बताई
just for one reason.
एक ही वजह से
It's not messenger or prophet only.
सिर्फ रसूल और अंबिया ही नहीं है
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, if you're close to Allah, Allah can open for you.
अगर आप अल्लाह से करीब हैं तो अल्लाह आपके लिए दरवाजे खोल सकता है आपको भी मौजज़ा दे सकता है
To the point he can make the most enemy of you is your friend.
और आपको ऐसा सिचुएशन भी आएगा कि आपके सबसे बड़ा दुश्मन आपका दोस्त ही होगा
Only Allah.
तो सिर्फ अल्लाह सुब्हानहू व
But in
तआला
one condition,
लेकिन एक ही
when you're really a Muslim, a mu'min,
अगर आप एक सच्चे मुसलमान और सच्चे मोमिन हैं तो ही
and believe in Allah only,
तो सिर्फ अल्लाह पर यकीन करते हैं
trust in Allah only,
सिर्फ अल्लाह पर तवक्कुल रखते हैं
rely on Allah only,
सिर्फ अल्लाह पर तवक्कुल और भरोसा रखते हैं
love Allah only.
सिर्फ अल्लाह से मोहब्बत करते हैं
This is not easy
ये आसान नहीं है
because our defeat inside.
क्योंकि हम अंदर हारे हुए हैं
Once you're free,
एक बार आप
you
free हो
fly.
गए, आप उड़ सकते हैं
Okay?
समझे
You get it or no? Hello?
Yes.
समझ आ रहा है?
Yes. Yes. Have power. If you don't have power now, when you going to have power? You understand or no?
Yes.
You get the message?
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
Okay. Don't cough. Make shahada. Ashhadu an la ilaha. Imagine in the end of the month we have one shaheed in here. This meeting, beg Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You can shut off your Amr. You can beg Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make this meeting witness to us, not against us.
आप दुआ कीजिए अल्लाह सुब्हानहू व तआला से कि ये मजलिस आपके खिलाफ नहीं गवाही दे लेकिन आपके तरफ गवाही दे क़यामत के दिन इंशाअल्लाह
And oh Allah, purify us from our sins. Purify us from
या
our
अल्लाह
sins.
हम अपनी बुराइयों से हमें पाक कर
Purify us from our weakness.
और हमारी कमजोरियों से आप या अल्लाह तो हमें प्यूरिफाई कर पाक कर।
Purify us from our attachment to everybody.
हमारी जो दुनिया से दिल लगाई है उसको फ्री करें इंशाअल्लाह पाक करें
And make us attached only to you.
और सिर्फ अल्लाह सुब्हानहू व तआला से दिल का राब्ता करें
For you,
और सिर्फ अल्लाह के लिए
toward you.
सिर्फ अल्लाह के तरफ
And make us, oh Allah, love you only, Ya Allah.
और हमें या अल्लाह सिर्फ आपको मोहब्बत करने वाला बनाइए
Love for you only, Ya Allah.
आपके लिए मोहब्बत करने वाला बनाइए
Spread the love of you, Ya Allah.
आपके लिए मोहब्बत फैलाने वाला बनाइए
Make us a real Muslim.
हमको सच्चा मुसलमान बनाइए
Make us a real mu'min.
हमें एक सच्चा मोमिन बनाइए
Make us live as a mu'min.
हमें मोमिन बनकर जिंदगी गुजारने की
Make
तौफीक
us die as a mu'min.
और हमें मोमिन बनकर मरने की तौफीक दें
Enter our grave as a mu'min.
और अपनी खबरों में मोमिन बनकर जाने की तौफीक दें
Meet you, Ya Allah, as a mu'min, insha'Allah.
इंशाअल्लाह और अल्लाह को हम मोमिन बन के मिलेंगे
And make us, Ya Allah,
और हमें या अल्लाह बनाइए
elevated by you.
आपके दरबार में ऊंचा ओहदा दीजिए
And elevate your name and your deen, Ya Allah.
और आपका नाम और आपका दीन को बुलंद फरमाएं
And oh Allah, allow us to alleviate the suffering of other, Ya Allah.
और दूसरों की मुसीबतों को हटाने वाला बनाइए
And fill our heart with your rahmah, Ya Allah.
और हमारे दिल को अपने रहमत से भर दीजिए या अल्लाह
And make us spread rahmah, Ya Allah.
और हमें रहमत को फैलाने वाला बनाइए या अल्लाह
Ameen, Ya Rabbil Alameen.
आमीन
آمين يا رب العالمين آمين يا رب العالمين وصلى اللهم على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين سبحانك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. May Allah make us the best woman in Islam, the best man in Islam, and make Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala call us, get up, man so and so, woman so and so, and be among the one who are elevated by you, Allah, in the day of judgment. آمين يا رب العالمين. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Just one question has to be addressed.
Okay.
It's regarding one ayah,
Which one?
Surah 58, verse 22.
Surah 58,
Verse 22.
Again, spread the word. Tomorrow is verse chapter 58. My vision 534. What's the number?
Surah 58,
Yes,
verse 22.
22. Wow. MashaAllah. You can put on the screen, Imran, quick. 58, 22. Let them read it. Let them read it by themselves, and we can elaborate. Read this verse and tell me if related to 2. 58, verse 22. Can you read it English, ya Omar, and Urdu? Eh? Tara? Anybody in here good in Urdu? Yes. Can you translate? Huh? You can translate? Come on, come on. Okay. You want Sister Rashid translate? Go ahead. Okay. Just go ahead. Read it. Read it first by English and read it loud to everybody.
You will not find a people who believe in Allah and the last day, having affection for those who oppose Allah and His Messenger, even if they are their fathers, or their sons, or their brothers, or their kindred. Those He has decreed within their hearts faith and supported them with spirit from Him.
Wait. Do you know what it means now? Meaning you will never be a believer unless your loyalty to Allah above any family member. Do you get it or no? And after that, Allah assure you what will happen if you have loyalty to Allah only above anybody. What Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said. Now read أولئك كذب في قلوبهم. Those,
And we will admit them to gardens. We will admit them to
no,
gardens.
the sentence before that.
He has decreed within their hearts faith.
Meaning what? Allah will hold your heart with Iman. Allah will fill your heart with Iman. But when? When the loyalty first to whom? To Allah. But if my heart loyalty to them, never my Iman will rise up. Never. You have to stop. You have to immigrate. You have to get up. You have to have Allahu Akbar in your heart. Once you do that, now Allah promised to support you, to fill your heart with Iman and support you all over and give you Jannah and read the rest.
And supported them with spirit from Him. And we will admit them to gardens beneath which rivers flow, wherein they abide eternally. Allah is pleased with them, and they are pleased with Him. Those are the party of Allah. Unquestionably, the party of Allah, they are the successful.
तुम ऐसी कौम नहीं पा सकते जो अल्लाह पर और आखिरत के दिन पर ईमान रखती हो और वो ऐसे लोगों से दोस्ती रखे जो अल्लाह और इसके रसूल के मुखालिफ हैं, अगरचे वो इनके बाप या इनके बेटे या इनके भाई या इनके खानदान वाले ही क्यों ना हो। यही लोग हैं जिनके दिलों में अल्लाह ने ईमान लिख दिया है और इनको अपने फैज़ से कुव्वत दी है और वो इनको ऐसे बागों में दाखिल करेगा जिनके नीचे नहरें जारी हों। इन में वो हमेशा रहेंगे। अल्लाह इनसे राजी हो और वो अल्लाह से राजी हुए। यही लोग अल्लाह का ग्रोह है और अल्लाह का ग्रोह ही अल्लाह पाने वाला है।
You get it or no? All of you get it? You will never have Iman unless the loyalty to Allah above anybody. And this verse, believe it or not, you have many verses powerful than that in Quran, especially in Surah At-Tawbah. Very clear. Okay? I'll tell you something. Go to this verse also. At-Tawbah 23. Prepare this. At-Tawbah 23. Let me see if my memory is still alive. Yeah. Tawbah 23. Put in the screen. Read it. Come on, Yom. Read it in English. Read it in Urdu. And go 23 and after that 24.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. O you who believe, take not for awliya, supporters and helpers, your fathers and your brothers, if they prefer disbelief to believe.
Do you understand or no? Do you see it? This Quran. This is not my Quran. You get it or no? Read it again.
O you who believe, take not for awliya, supporters and helpers, your fathers and your brothers, if they prefer disbelief to believe.
Meaning in general the family. Nobody in family above that.
And whoever of you does so, then he is one of the zalimun, wrongdoers.
You see? Do you get it or no? Loud and clear or no? Urdu 23.
ऐ ईमान वालों, अपने बापों और अपने भाइयों को दोस्त न बनाओ, अगर वो ईमान के मुकाबले में कुफ्र को अजीज रखें, और तुम में से जो इनको अपना दोस्त बनाएंगे, तो ऐसे ही लोग जालिम हैं।
Now 24.
Say, if your fathers, your sons, your brothers, your wives, your kindred, the wealth that you have gained, the commerce in which you fear a decline, and the dwellings in which you delight, are dearer to you than Allah and His Messenger, and striving hard and fighting in His cause, then wait until Allah brings about His decision. Prophet.
Meaning what? Warning. Translate.
And Allah guides not the people who are al-fasiqun.
Imagine if you love anyone above Allah wa Rasuluh, okay, you are fasiqun.
The rebellious, disobedient.
Do you know who's fasiqun in Quran? The Jews. The kuffar. Imagine.
कहो